All right, with a little help from my friends by the Beatles, we're going to start out with the C6 chord. This is going to be all of these fives here, so you could use whatever finger you want. But we're going to have to go from this to a D, so that's why I'm using this finger. So we're going to have triplets, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, and you could do those like down, up, down. So that'd be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So either way you want to do it. To the D. So same thing. So if you did it all with downstrokes, it'd be 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and an E chord. Then we have a little fill. We have. Now this is a swing thing, so it's not ding 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 ding. It's like ding dee ding ding, and that's going to be the 8 on the G string. And then we have the little string open, and then 7 and then 8. So. Now we have a triplet. We're going to go 6, 5 open, like a 1 and a, 1 and a, and then 5, 0, 5 is the other triplet. So 1 and a, 2 and a. Then we're going to move to these 2 4s right here. Hit them at the same time, and then 2 little opens is the other triplet there. So it's 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, and then we have 1 So that's like the first of the triplet and the third on this last one on these little open. 1 and so it's like. Okay, so it's a little tricky, but all together we got. Okay, and that gets us into the easy part, the verse. We're gonna have 2 beats on an E, and then 2 beats on a B. Do your B however you like. So 2, 3, 4, E, B, and then F sharp minor for 4, and that's those 2s with that big 4. So 2, 3. Now we're gonna do 2 more of those to B, to E for 4, and then we'll start over on the E to B. We'll go F sharp minor for 4. 2 more of those. Now this time B7, 1, 2, open 2, and E for 4. So let's go through that verse again. We got 2 E's and 2 B's, and then we go to F sharp minor. So 2, 3, 4. And here goes F sharp minor. 2 extras on that. 1, 2 to the B, and then E for 4. E to B again. F sharp minor. 2 more of those to B7 to E for 4. Okay, now we're on the chorus. We got D twice, we got A twice, and E for 4. And again. Now we have A for 4. And we hit an E chord. And there is a little fill there we can look at. So there was a little pause before we started, and then we have the 9 on the second string and the little 7. We're going to slide those both down 2 to the 7 and 5. Now here we have 5 and 4. And then we're going to have part of a major chord here. So we have the 9, 8, 7. We're sliding it down 2. So this is going from a B chord to an A chord and then back to a B. So it's 3, 4, 1. Okay, one more time. We got 3, 4, 1. Okay, and then we're back into a new verse. We got E to B, F sharp minor for 4. 2 more of those to B, to E for 4. And you can throw a little jang, jang, janga, jang every now and again. So, but when it's doing kind of 2 beats each, there's not a whole lot of time for extra strums. So here we go, second half of the verse. Going to B7 to the E. Now we have our chorus again, D to A, to E, again, and then A. So that time we're not going to have any fill there because we're going to go right into this bridge. So this bridge is going to be C sharp minor, 6-6-5-4. We're going to go to F sharp major, 4-3-2-2. And then we have 2 E's and 2 D's to A for 4. And then that bridge thing repeats, so it's C sharp minor for 4, and we got F sharp, then 2 E's, 2 D's, and then 4 A's, and then we're back to another verse. Here goes our chorus again. Now we're going to have A, back to E, and bridge again. Repeat that, C sharp minor, F sharp major, E to D to A. So on this last chorus here, we're going to have D to A to E, but we're going to do it 3 times this time. D, whole measure, A, whole measure, and then C, D, and E. Okay, so let's look at the last verse, chorus, bridge, and longer chorus out. So 2, 3, and E to B, F sharp minor, hang on that, to B, to E, do it again, E to B, F sharp minor. Now this time, we're going to B7 to E. Now we got our chorus, D to A to E, twice. Now we have A and our E into the bridge. Once again, that was C sharp minor. Let's try that, 2, 3, and F sharp major, E to D to A. We're going to go C sharp minor again, F sharp, E to D to A. Now here's the last chorus out. We got D to A to E. One more time of that. Now we got D, A, C, D, and E, and we're gonna hold it. All right, with a little help from my friends, let's check out that intro one more time. So we got okay, and we had that little fill where we went. So one more time, that was 9 and 7. Slide it twice. 5 and 4. And those. All right, Ringo, the Beatles, with a little help from my friends. This will have a tab with it. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll talk to you soon.